chosen ones, they thought that you were just an exception, but God blessed you and made you exceptional. For my chosen ones, that's anointed and appointed, like, comment, subscribe, and put God got me if you know God got you. If you're anointed and appointed, for my chosen ones and my chosen ones only. If you are not just an exception, but you are exceptionally blessed, you are exceptionally gifted, you are not an exception. I'm going to go ahead and break this down to you. Share this with anybody. Smash the thumbs up. And put God got me if you know that you're chosen. Just for my chosen star seeds, divine ones, divine spirits. If you ain't going to hearken to this voice, if you ain't going to hearken to this spiritual word, then you're going to keep wondering why you feel like you're going to be the exception and not exceptionally blessed. So let me go ahead and break this down to you. Let me take these glasses off. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, God has made you exceptional. Not an exception, because everybody wants to nitpick what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? They think that you were just a throwaway, a castaway. God made good on all that. Okay? God is going to bless you exceptionally well once you stay obedient, once you stay hearkening. Don't worry about the evildoers or the naysayers of the world. Because guess what? Their faith, their works don't measure up to yours. You have an exceptional strength. You have exceptional. You're not an exception to the rule. People think you're an exception, so you might get lucky. They think you're an exception because they're just because you hanging out with them. Okay. No, but they don't realize that you got an exceptional chosen one. Say I'm exceptional. Because you wanna know why? Because I'm not an exception. Thought so, right? Y'all was trying to make an exception. While the whole time they was trying to make exceptions for you. The whole time they was plotting and thinking like, how can this chosen one, how can this person, how can this woman, this man persevere? Because God has made you exceptionally blessed. How can this person endure so much imitation, false persecution, hate, lies, betrayal, but still come out stronger? Because you're exceptional. Because guess what? Your light outshines the darkness. Because even the shadow has to follow. You understand what I'm saying? And look. They gonna fall into place. The people that leaves you for stranded, bandit, or just treated you like a castaway, or like, oh, he's just an exception, or yeah, come on. No, God makes you exceptional blessed. You don't need no excuse. You don't need no breadcrumbers. Oh, they all right. Oh, okay. So yeah, they take advantage of a chosen one's kind heart. Am I right or wrong? But nah, not today. This is your exceptional wake up call. You are exceptionally blessed. You are an exception. Yes, God has made you an exception. Because you want to know why? Because you stayed faithful over a few things. Because you seek yea first in his righteousness. Give yourself a round of applause and put God got me if you know God got me. Go to your Bible. Stay steadfast. Stay prayed up. Stay repenting. That's the keys of being chosen. That's the keys of being exceptionally blessed. Being exceptional. Being exception. Not just being an exception, because look up the word exception, okay? I'm telling you right now, it's not a good thing. It's like the last shall be first and the first shall be last. Okay? The meek shall inherit the earth. So understand, when they treating you like this, they treating you like an exception, or we're going to make an exception for this person. We're going to make an exception for to come along. We're going to make an exception to give you something. We're going to help you out. Just understand that God made you exceptionally blessed. Not an exception to these Decepticons. If you know that you out here fighting Decepticons, fighting the evil spirit, demonic spirits, and you walking with the Holy Spirit, smash the thumbs up, put God got me, because you know God got you and you're manifesting with the best. Don't let nobody sit here and knock you off your grind. Don't let nobody sit here and not make you feel exceptional. Okay? Because you have gifts that God has stirred up in you that he hasn't stirred up in everybody else because they haven't hearkened to his voice. Supernatural gifts. Supernatural, exceptional, extraterrestrial. Exceptional, extraterrestrial. You damn right. All right. So I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know, if I was just giving this word to anybody out there that just needs to just be lifted up and be brought away from the people that just feel like, you know what, they're just gonna give them exception. It's just exception to the rule. No. Well, everybody else was getting exceptions and because you stayed firm. You didn't build your house on sand. You didn't build your house on fragile stuff, fragile material stuff that can be easily replaced and holds no real spiritual value. Holds no real spiritual value. See, when you find out that somebody's gonna find you exceptional, y'all gonna be equally yoked. And when you find somebody that makes you feel exceptional and not an exception, John, we don't make an exception to the rule. Because purpose makes an exception. I guess. Ain't no guessing with God. It's only guarantees. But ain't no guessing with God, only guarantees. Because God got me from thick and thin. And for the people that thought they were going to leave you, because they thought that you were just an exception for the time being. For Valentine's Day, understand that was just a time. Understand, Christmas, that was just a time. New Year's, that was just a time. Those are just key points and key holidays I'm talking about. When people are just making exceptions to hang out with you, make exceptions to do things with you. When you're an exceptional, extraterrestrial, chosen one. You're MVP. You God's most valuable prophet. And let's break something down, kings and queens. For they know not what they do. And the people that come against you, they also add the jealous haters, the gang stalkers. But guess what? They soon to fall too. Why? Because they haven't put in the work you've put in. So what they'll do is they'll see you in your gifts. They'll see you in your extraterrestrial gifts, extraordinary gifts, like they've never seen before. You are one of a kind, beautifully, handsomely made in God's image, in the merciful, beautiful Creator. You can do all things through Christ, who gives you strength. And you remind yourself, you seek ye first in His kingdom and His righteousness, and everything shall be added. And just like Job 28:28, I'm going to go back to it. Fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. Okay? And to release yourself, remove yourself from evil and wrongdoings is understanding. Is the true meaning of understanding. And when you understand how exceptional you are, you're going to realize that the devil's going to go to extraordinary places to make you feel inadequate, insufficient. Make you feel like, you just need to be an exception to the rule. No. You're sufficient. You got more money. You got more spiritual money. You're rich. You're spiritually rich. You've never been poor. The only time you've been poor when you were led astray. Come on. The only time you ever didn't receive God's grace, receive God's glory coming in. It's so funny because people are so worried about, doing exceptionally well for themselves. They not realize that God put it in them. So while you're forcing things, while you're forcing people, while you're forcing situations, while you're forcing relationships, God has already worked it out in the back end. God works in on the back end. He works the front and the back end. So everything in the front, He's working out in the back. He's manufacturing, conjuring up a plan for you. But you have to be steadfast and unmovable. You have to stay in your prayer closet. You got to stay repentant. You got to stay away from evil wrongdoers that make you feel like you're just an exception. God, why does this chosen one get to miraculously get out of harm's way? Why does this person always be available, for the blessings? because you set yourself up to be exceptionally blessed. And even though you've been through hard times, I done slept in sheds, I done slept in cars, I done slept in abandoned buildings, I done slept in drug-infested houses, crack houses, abandoned buildings. Like, I'm trying to tell you, I celebrated my birthday, 25th birthday, in a shed. Woke up dark in a shed, but God get all the glory at the end of the day. So that's an exceptional story I got. And I'm exceptionally blessed to still be walking and be a testimony. Because without no test, there's no testimony. So you have an exceptional story. You have an exceptional life that nobody can duplicate. The only person that can vindicate is God. You understand? Now I said, please forgive my heart. Forgive my head, not my heart. Okay? But the Spirit, the Holy Spirit is going to hearken onto my heart to give you guys the right voice and give you guys exception. Because when you do God's work, He will be exceptionally glad. When you do good, when you do righteous, when you try to lead with love, all right? Not with hate, not with malice, not with no abominations. There are exceptionally abominations out here. There's so many mass distractions, weapons of mass distractions, mass destruction. Food going crazy, food going up. But you are exceptionally blessed. Oh, car note not working out. Oh, but you exceptionally blessed. Oh, things aren't working out. It's so funny how you are exceptionally blessed when they're trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, and they try to treat you like you weren't who you really are. I'll be honest with you. It's up to you. Alright? It's up to you to be the vessel of the Lord. It's up to you. And I don't care what these people say. There's people watching me walk by. I don't care. Because I do this. And if you do this for real, you're exceptionally blessed. You have no fear in a man. You have no fear what these naysayers are going to say or these naysayers are going to do. Because guess what? Baby, I've had a battle way before I even got on this, my feet even planted on this earth. You understand? Yeah. Drug-induced mom. That's what I said. Mom smoked crack 6 months out the year. 6 months out the whole year, out the whole 9 months. And guess what? I'm a college graduate with all limbs and legs. Anything's possible with God. He didn't just make an exception. He made me exceptionally blessed. Yeah, I may have been kicked out house to house. But guess what? I love my little space. And even if I don't keep that space, I understand that God has another space for me. Because I'm going to be exceptional anywhere I go. Because you know why? God makes goods on His promises. And when you realize you're walking by faith, not by sight, you understand that you're just not an exception. You're exceptionally blessed. You feel what I'm saying? So, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're exceptionally blessed. And you're exceptionally blessed to have a family that loves you. If you don't have a family that loves you, I love you. You need somebody to talk to, I'll talk to you. Hit up my Instagram. I got a couple people messaging me on Instagram as well. You know, we talk every once in a while when I do have time. I'm doing mentorship as well. So if you guys want to have somebody to talk to, mentorship, you know, I'm up for it. You know what I'm saying? My Cash App is in the bio. So whatever you feel in your heart to give, please. I'm not asking anything major, nothing. You know, but we all need something. We all going through a financial crisis. Whatever you feel to have put on your heart to give, you know, and donate, I appreciate it. And God will return the favor. I'm not saying that, you know, give me money, and God will grant you favor. No, God has granted you favor already. God has granted you favor, and that's what the exceptional blessing is. He's giving you favor. There's many times that I never thought that one day I wake up to my Cash App and there'd be money randomly and somebody donated, and I love them for that. And God won't forget them either. You know? So, you know, when you're exceptionally blessed, you know, the blessings come out of nowhere. Blessings just happen to fall in your lap. It just seems like the blessings are just being rained down. Why? Because you're doing the right thing, because you're hearkening to the voice, you're hearkening to the calling. You're being steadfast, unmovable. You're reading the Bible. You're manifesting the best. So this is what I want to say to you guys before I go. No matter the money, no matter the status, okay, you have intuition, you have exceptional extraterrestrial intuition, superpowers, gifts, knowledge, wisdom, understanding that makes you great, that makes your purpose stronger, that makes your doubters, they're intimidated. A lot of people are intimidated because they don't have the power you have. They see the power you possess. And we ain't talking about physical power. We're talking about the holy power. We're talking about godly power. We're talking about chosen power. Being MVP, God's most valuable prophet. You don't think people see that? You don't think people see you coming from a mile away? What's up? Speaking of that, mile away, my guy. What's going on, man? Blessed, highly favored, brother.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Are you still with the FedEx and shit?
Nah, man.
Let him go?
Let him go.
All right.
I'm on my next move. I'm on with y'all next. There you go. See, it's all about manifesting the best. Moving on. And if something. See, FedEx thought that I was gonna be an exception. That they're gonna make an exception for me, and they're just gonna, breadcrumb me. They thought that I could conform, and they could be an exception because of giving me a check. People thinking you would make an exception for them because they're doing certain things for you, but we all know God can provide all that for you. So that's the funny thing about that story, and that's the mailman right there. And that's how God works in mysterious ways. So if you guys watch this over, this is real life, real time. I'll let you guys know I go through it too. I lose jobs, gain jobs. I tell people about it. But you want to know what? I never lose my spirit. You want to know why? I could be down to my last dollar. Lord knows I am. But I am rich in faith. So even though my bank account may not be on $1 million, my faith is on 1 zillion. Okay? There's infinite amount of funds and efficiency when it comes to God. Alright? So, it's my neighbors. And you be good to your neighbors. Be kind to your neighbors as well. Wake up. Smile at your neighbors. Do something beautiful today. Be exceptionally blessed. Go ahead, exceptionally bless somebody else. Where everybody else made you an exception, where everybody else wanted you to make an exception for them. That's what it is. Everybody wanted you to make the exception for them in their ways, and it's because out of love and what they can get out of you, how they can use you, manipulate you, trick you out your position. They said, please make an exception so I could deceive you. But guess what? The devil is not going to have the last word, and God, joy will come in the morning. God will answer. Joy will come in the morning. God will protect you just like he did Job. Even though he had the boils, even though he had all those people coming against him, told him to curse God. Did he curse God? No, because he knew he was exceptionally blessed. Because he knew the fear of God was the wisdom. And staying away from the wrongdoing. That's the understanding. So when you're seeking knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, just know that's where it starts. And know that you don't need to make an exception for anybody else. Especially when they're not making an exception for you. Because you know you're exceptionally blessed. Anything that you touch can turn to gold because you believe. It's your boy Trapanese. Peace.